This is a 2019 Ford Ranger Wildtrak. It's modified, it's lifted, and it costs almost a Ranger Raptor. And today I'm going to show you its cool and weird features if there's any, and I'm going to drive it and show you how it drives. Okay, since you'll spend most of your time in the interior, let's start with the interior. Once you open the door, you will be greeted with 9 total Wildtrak prints inside this Ranger Wildtrak. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just to remind you that you are in a Wildtrak in case makalimutan mo. And since this is a Wildtrak, it means it's 4-wheel drive. So, you have your switches for 4-wheel drive. It's a brave new world. Hindi na yung decambyong 2-wheel, 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel low. It's just flip of a switch. And living every day in a Ford Ranger is just easy. As you can see, meron tayong 2 cup holders, small cubby for your cellphone. Gaya ng owner, meron siyang singhot. Lots of features gaya ng parking sensors front and back, parking assist, hill assist, differential lock, and traction control on and off. Meron ka ring overhead console, of course sunglass holder, dome lights. Meron ka ring center console covered with leather. And once you open it, it has a deep storage, which is very practical. And here is the climate control, and if you are new to a Ford product, everything is self-explanatory except on a different way. For example, this one, this is how you turn off the climate control. Instead of the word off, on most vehicles, the off sign, na gaya ng mga nakikita nyo sa TV, sa radyo, sa remote. But on Ford, sa climate control. And here is the infotainment system. And as you can see, it's very responsive to touch. Meron kang navigation. Meron ka ring Android Auto. Of course, Bluetooth. And another feature of the Ranger Wildtrak is you can control the climate dito sa infotainment system. May control ka na dito. Meron ka pa dito. Ano tawag doon? Double jeopardy. At kung noon ang rear view camera ay luho, on most top variants cars ngayon, may rear view camera na. Especially sa mga ganitong auto, malalaki ang likod, matatangkad, di mo kita kung ano yung inaatrasan mo. So far, medyo malinaw naman, hindi nga lang siya ganun ka high definition. And speaking of rear camera, this is the best placement rear camera I've ever seen on a mainstream vehicle. Oh, nasaan? Here. Very hidden dito sa badge. So even my wife didn't see it coming. Ford is also known for providing good looking and sporty seats, and the Wildtrak is no exemption. As you can see, meron tayong leather mixed with cloth with orange stitching. Looks like Ford wants to mix luxury and sportiness at the same time. And the sportiness didn't stop on the seats. It also continues on the steering wheel and on the dashboard. But also Ford needs to chip out. For example, sa driver's seat, meron kang electronic adjustment. But on the passenger side, it's manual. The door cards are hard plastic with mixed leather. Speaking of door locks, on top variant Ford, it's electronic, which you will never see in your non-Ford pickup truck. And let's talk about backseat space. And this is where is the normal seating dito sa front passenger. I have almost siguro 8 inches of legroom and I can slouch. Very comfortable, and ang maganda sa mga modern pickup ngayon, yung sandalan is medyo slanting na, hindi gaya noon na almost straight, which is nakakapagod sa long trips. Speaking of practicality dito sa likod, you also have a small pocket dito sa door and another cup holder, at meron ka ring center armrest and another 2 cup holders para naman spoil ka on long trips. You also have a 12-volt socket dito sa rear seats for the rear passenger, of course. And if you want to toast a bread, you can do it dito sa Ford Ranger Wildtrak because you have a home style socket with 230 volts output. Wala na ring excuse kay Mrs. na ikaw ay lobat in case na hindi kanya makontak. And the sportiness doesn't just stop on the front. Even dito sa rear seats, you have leather with two-tone fabric and the orange stitching. Napaka-komportable niya ring upuan at very sporty looking. And another practicality of the Ranger Wildtrak is the coat hook dito sa likod. Never seen a coat hook sa pickup truck, pero sa Ranger Wildtrak meron. One of the bragging feature of the Ranger Wildtrak is the turbo badge. Just letting you know that this pickup has 2 turbos and yours just have 1. At ito ang mga mods na dinagdag ng owner that nearly cost this Ranger on a Ranger Raptor price. Merong front bumper, big tires, offset rims, adjustable dampers, pati mga suspension bits sa likod. It nearly cost 300,000 peso. But a Ranger Raptor don't have lip spring, which you can use for carrying heavy loads doon sa bed. And this is the engine that powers the Ranger Wildtrak. In case na nakalimutan mo, when you open the hood, it will remind you it's a bi-turbo.
Okay, driving the Ranger Wildtrak. My last memory of driving a pickup, matalbogan likod. Alam yun, kasi lip spring siya. Ganito rin dito. Nararamdaman ko medyo lang naman kasi medyo mabagal pa kami, pero ramdam ko yung stiffness sa likod. Di ko masabi kung bumagal siya dahil naglaki siya ng gulong. Siyempre nag-iiba yung ratio ng gearing. Pag naramdaman mo nang nag-spool yung turbo, matulin. Steering wheel very soft. And for a pickup truck, responsive to. Ayoko lang tong A-pillar na to, parang masyadong malaki. May blind spot left and right. Although the view, pag nagda-drive ka, do mahirap tanawin yung nasa side doon. Lalo na pag ganito kataas. Mga bata sa mga kalsadang ganito. Pansin ko sa mga Ford, ang steering wheel nila yan malambot. Para siyang foam, malambot na foam. Kung kumpara mo sa iba, gaya nun, yung kotse ko, yun. Yun yung kotse ko. Kung kumpara ko yung lambot ng foam ng steering, mas matigas yun. Being a bi-turbo, hindi ko nararamdaman yung lag. Lalo na pag nasa right gear ka, parang naturally aspirated lang. Responsive siya, konting apak sa pedal, may grunt kagad. So I'm on sport right now. Ang responsiveness ng transmission, doing manual, 1,000 at least before 1 second nag-shift, upshift 1,000 1 second. Remember, this is a diesel pickup truck. Downshift, mas mabilis yung downshift. 1, diba? Shift kagad. Ang isa pang maganda nito, compare sa Raptor, actually nalaman ko lang to dun sa owner. Ang Raptor pala, oil spring. Kaya pala may nakita akong Raptor minsan, Ranger Raptor, Ranger hindi F-150, Ranger Raptor. May karga siya, sobrang dami ng karga, nakatingala. Parang take off na aeroplano. Kaya pala oil spring ang Ranger Raptor. Ito, leaf spring pa rin. Kargahan, Ranger. Pareho naman ng engine. Saka para sa akin, Raptor, it should have bigger engine. Unang F-150 Raptor, V8. Bagong F-150 Raptor, twin turbo V6. Raptor, hindi lang sana suspension tuning, macho looks. Engine din dapat. Matulin siya. Pero kapareho lang naman ito yung makina eh. So, for what? For looks. Ayan, since medyo na palitan na rin yung suspension, at ang maganda rito, adjustable yung damping, na-adjust ng owner yung damping ng shocks. Ganda yung ride. Dito sa mga corners, hindi ko nararamdamang nag-body roll. And in my opinion, good decision. Gusto mo ng pangkargahan, mag-Ranger ka.
And that's the Ranger Wildtrak. In my opinion, sulit ang mga mods na nilagay dito. And kung gagamitin nyo ang pickup truck na ito, pangkargahan, hindi nito uurungan ang Ranger Raptor. The Ranger Raptor may look good, but this can carry more.
Just bakit hindi Raptor?
Bukod sa presyo.
Bukod sa presyo.
Pang ano kasi, pang kargahan.
Hindi ka ba nagsisisi?
Hindi naman.